Look how quick professional lives be having y'all all week. God damn, yo. Is it safe to say it's over? Can I come back out? God damn. You had to see my fucking feed, yo. Anyways. Pirate Radio episode 4-5. Let's go. Sponsored by motherfucking Moet, nigga. Let me see if I can open this shit. Boom. We went pricey today. Championship champagne with the wrong cup. I have a wine cup. That's why sometimes like I see how like you need specific champagne cups, because that wine cup, that shit will go in your nose, yo. No, oof. Let me take the sip though. Is it first time I taste Moet? I think so. We gotta celebrate. Fuck that. Yeah. I guess. You can't impress poor motherfuckers that much. That's why you gotta give the money to us. I mean, damn, I understand why some just be like, fuck it, splurge, a dukin', and just go back. Like sometimes I be thinking like, yo, whatever happened to the fucking the people who win the lotto? They said they just lose it. I think it's a little more than that. I think they'd be like, there's a dude in the bush in all black, and he shows you like a bat. He be like, you better spend money today because you got to put that shit back in the economy. Now, I understand that there's some people that be like, where the fuck the money went? They would just party, but I don't know. You give rich people, you give poor people some shit. Be like, man, I know where I can find this shit over here by Fordham Road, and it's the same thing. I promise. Now, you don't want to hear that all the time from people. It's like, God damn, nigga, but try new shit. But obviously, with what we learned, shit, past week, all it takes is one movie scene, I guess, to get people wild up. A fake movie scene that looks real. Yo, like when I said my whole feed, motherfucker. Jesus Christ. And listen, whether it was real or not, I honestly, I feel weird talking about this. One is late, and like, really, what the fuck? And two is just like, this was way overkill. But for those who probably want to know, the 1 or 2 listeners, probably 3 or 4 or 5, or possibly the plus 100, the plus millions in the future. You never know. Allow me to break it down. Allow me to, I was gonna say the Jay-Z line, but no, allow me to tell you the truth. Like, I don't like when people do that. Like, here's the truth. Like, whoa, hold up, I don't like that. But here's how I could do my best breakdown, 2-dimensionally and 3-dimensionally. Obviously, both dimensions, I could tell you was fake. But on a 3rd dimensional, it's like, the last line of defense for free speech is comedy. And it's a double-edged sword. You could use it to say dope shit. What is dope shit? It depends what people get offended by. And that's the weird thing, because it wasn't like that before. So I think that by Will going up there and just, doing his act, it enables people to feel okay about, oh, you can't say that about my wife. She's right here. And I know you ain't know, but she had blank, blank, blank for 7 years, and we've been. Don't come to a motherfucking comedy show. In that case, you're there. You know you want that a fucking award, and hey, I get it because maybe you need that as hey, my career is fully, how do you say, complete with a fucking allegedly a Babylonian origin trophy. I mean, you know, that's 3-dimensional. You know what I'm saying? So now I passed by a comedy store and they put a big picture of like Will Smith and the whole smack shit with Chris Rock. And they were letting you know, like, yo, I know that shit, and you know, y'all riled y'all niggas up, and some of y'all possibly made some good points, but that shit ain't rocking over here. If you might get cut, and you better take your ass home after that. You better not, you know, raise a fist or a hand on these comedians, and it's true, because you're the cool comedian until they say something about you. Isn't it like that in real life, anyways? It's a reflection. Isn't it like that in real life? We love to say, but that's what you get for doing this. That's what you get for doing that. And then when you do that and you say that to the person who they deserve that speech, that talk, then it's like, oh, but you can't be mean. Then motherfucker, how you want it? How you want it? You know what I'm saying? From a 2-dimensional, obviously, hey, you know, I've been the butt of the jokes for the last 2 years of memes. It's just like once a year, some shit comes out and it makes me look crazy. The memes of me crying. I'm talking about Will. Hey Chris, we've been cool for mad long, right? Let's set this up. You know what I'm saying? Like, we'll let the top person know of him. Yeah, we chill all the time. And yachts and shit. And you can tell that's me kind of hating, right? Well, I gotta put the yachts part in there. But I'm just trying to, you know, listen. This might be a lie. What I'm saying. Take everything with a grain of salt. You know what I'm saying? But you have to remember that we obviously know that Will Smith would not have done that if it was Jimmy Kimmel. You know what I'm saying? Because even Jimmy Kimmel would be like, hey, that's a good idea, but I don't want to be embarrassed like that. A friend will be like, hey, you know what? Yeah, I did see you be the butt of the jokes. Go ahead, man. Smack me. I'm gonna go on tour right after. So people gonna want to know what I you know, my thoughts on it. I'm not gonna go to no radio station. I'm not gonna do a video. I might just put out a quote, a statement. Ready? All right, cool. Hi. Like, that's how it probably was on the 2-dimensional level. You know? Now Will Smith, it looks cool. He's a good guy again. No jokes on him, even though people see through the bullshit, you know, and just be like, listen, man, you don't got that type of reaction for people that fucked your wife. You know, you was in the red table crying like a little bitch. And now you want to, you know, be El León Grande and shit and open your mouth and oh my, whoa. So it sound like a motherfucker in the alley, 2 o'clock in the morning. Throw a fucking brick at him. As I sip this motherfucking Moet, nigga. You could tell, like, if you just rich, you could just push any well-rounded champagne, have the people on the front lines, the celebrities, promote it. They get it for free. They don't give a fuck. They ain't paying for it. We pay for it, and hey, that's business. And it's like, okay, what's wrong with that? It's not. But these people, some people, I'm gonna say some people. These people, the majority, don't know that shit, and obviously don't care to know. So that's my fault, right, for like talking about it and shit. But it's true. If more people would have knew that, more people would have kind of like held back that spending power. You know, it's like when Jordan say Republican buy sneakers too. Shit, that's business too. Why y'all got mad at him? Oh, whoa. What? Because what? White people ain't gonna buy Jordans? Republicans? Because that's what we're gonna think about when we think about Republicans. Racist white people. So racist white people can't buy my sneakers. You got your goddamn mind. They not the one fucking it up for me, trying to rob people's sneakers. because they can't afford them. So now they want to speak to Michael Jordan to give free sneakers out. Nigga, that ain't business. But you know why? They want that because we fucking it up for each other. I would just watch hearing the Chronicles of Judah, where he was speaking about entitlement, people who are raised majority by women, and that whole entitlement feeling that they have, like that, you know, I guess because the entitlement, sometimes women feel they don't take self accountability like men, men in the house. Hey, whether you agree with it or not, but he broke down to how that affects kids when they go out and rob and steal. They feel like, hey, that's mine, I can't have it, I'm stealing it. And it's not, there's no real culture, the culture that a father insists in a whole nuclear family, like, yo, nah, you ain't gonna go rob it, we gonna work for it. You know, and we over here want to talk about therapy and all that shit, but who needs the real therapy? Sometimes it be that baby father you don't like, or those people all over in the streets talk about, yeah, you know, I got it or whatever. Those are people who are traumatized. They need therapy. But in our fucking Gotham City society, they're the cool guys. They're the one that push the culture. Like, whatever they wear, we gotta wear it too. But then again, nobody's a hater, nobody's a copycatter, everybody's their own person. You know what I'm saying? That's all bullshit. And sometimes that's bullshit with me. Let me be the first one. Because let's say you could easily use Kanye. Because, you know, y'all, everybody knows that I follow Kanye since the beginning. If Kanye rocks something, I'm going to be a little bit more interested. But at the same time, here's my rebuttal. Remember, I'm biased. But that's fucking Kanye. Don't come and tell me that, and he ain't into that whole fucking violent shit. That's why I connected more to him. Because it's like, yo, are we really living in this world where, you know, you're cool because like if you kill somebody, like, oh my God. People come from jail, we throw a party, people graduate, they don't give a fuck. Like, hey, yeah, you know, graduation, and you know, we got it all ass backwards. I mean, we all notice it when people talk shit about the government, but the same politicians were the ones that paid these celebrities to tell people who to vote for, not giving a fuck about their livelihoods. Now they don't want to talk about it. Now they're all quiet. Now they all have a podcast. You see what I mean? So, miss me with all that shit. We have something as huge as the Biden laptop, and you know, yes, this is a viral moment. People say, oh, they're trying to take away from the, I'm like, nah. I understand why you would say that. I know people has been like, it felt like a spell. Everybody spoke about it. You know, I mean, I guess Will Smith is famous. That's crazy, you know, like, I just, you know, people were talking about it at the job. Hey, you thought it was real or not? It was like, yikes. But hey, you know, you got to give these people entertainment, man. And we need entertainment. I'm not completely mad at it. The only part that I was mad at is like, God damn, look how quick that shit could work. People made video, you know, memes, of course, that's going to happen. But they made songs. They made t-shirts. Go ahead and buy, you know. Everybody ate. Will Smith fed the streets. I'm not mad at that. And look at me, I'm speaking about it. That's why I can't completely talk all this shit about all this. No, because if I'm talking about this is a distraction, I'm fucking talking about the distraction. But I told people like, oh, hold up, nah, that Hunter Biden laptop is gonna remain. So Will Smith can go get a plane, find out where Chris Rock at, and smack him again. And if the news of the Joe Biden Hunter Biden laptop, if that shit ain't still ain't go away, hey, Will, I guess go get a gun now, cause it's not gonna go away. It's not gonna go away. That's why I won't really say, oh, I was trying to take away them from, to try to, no, because the Hunter Biden shit, the news is even counting 200 plus days that those mainstream media, except for Fox, of course, because, Fox, the ball is in their hand now. It's y'all politicians that are fucking up. So, Republicans love that shit. I mean, Fox News, which basically Republicans, they loving it. But for all those that were going ham on Trump and look at their kids, oh, they taking advantage. Okay, but how about the laptop of Hunter Biden's, of Joe Biden? And once it's getting clear by news networks, all those conspiracy theorists were right. So they're wrong in the beginning because oh, you fucking it up for us. Be quiet, please. And then it's like 2 years later, oh yeah, I heard that shit was real. All right, the next story. Ukraine, you feel me? So you what's up? That's how it is. People are realizing it, of course. They embarrassed. They speaking about it a little bit too because it's like, what the hell is going on? But when you're embarrassed, you don't want to admit it. Like, you feel like shit. You're a shitty person. I'm exaggerating there. But goddamn, man, I know if that was me, yo, they would have been like, yo, I thought you said this dude was good. And I would have had to be like, nah, you right, yo, I took an L on that. But not everybody built for that. Not everybody built for that. As I sip my motherfucking Moet, nigga. Moet Chandon. $40 though. Not bad. The ones I buy is $10, so I gotta give y'all at least a Moet quality. Now fuck out of here. I've been doing this shit for every week. Suck my dick. I mean, I'm just playing, guys. Come on now. But yeah, man, like the Hunter Biden laptop, there's crazy shit on it. Shit about kicking up money to the big guy, and I talk about this every week. The big guy is Joe Biden. That has connection, obviously, to him getting money illegally, treason, while he was being vice president. Most like, you're gonna tell me that Obama didn't know? He knew. He knew. So now what, right? Because now what? And you have to remember, like, all this makes sense. It's not like it's a total shocker. It's not a total shocker. Because we could easily say, listen, word is, and this is an episode of Joe Rogan, which they trying to be like, hey, can we pull this one down too? Which happened like 2 months ago. Joe Rogan's like, yo, bro, if y'all gonna keep doing this shit, I'm gonna leave this deal, this Spotify deal. $200 million, I love it, yeah, beautiful. But I can't have people that y'all don't like, and y'all talking about that y'all have some co-worker that might strike and leave. Nigga, that's probably like, yo, we need some people. Like, there's probably a person that comes in and say, hey, this is clearly like not good. And the people there, we've been raised to just not question. So you don't want to question, so you want to be quiet, and then you got to hear, and then they're gonna throw out, according to them, quote unquote facts that has that if you don't question it, you're gonna believe it. So then you're gonna spew those same shit, and when you say that shit in front of somebody who really knows what's going on, I could say me, but there's people way sharper than me on this shit right now. I've been dibbling and dabbling here for like the past 6 years, but imagine those that were getting called crazy because they were talking about this shit for 10, 15 years. More than that. Because I definitely know, I can name you people who was on this shit way before. It's just that the story kind of changes, you know what I'm saying, depending on who it is. But you still got to keep your neck on these people. You're going to sound crazy. But, then again, that ego kicks in. Like, no, hold up. I was told this, okay? And it's just like, yo, can you believe that you're really going out, you jumping out the window for other people's just the telephone game shit? That's why sometimes I just say, yo, listen, man. I have to go and say, like, what is facts? Because I could say, hey, somebody told me this, and it's just like, Yeah, but who told him that? Oh, and then it must have been a misunderstanding. Oh, because of this. So he thought this. And it's just like, nah, motherfucker, we got it wrong. Obviously, the goal is to get the right information. But, you know, if the information is iffy, then we label it iffy until further notice. That's why I take everything with a grain of salt, because there's been things that I'm like, there's no way, this is real, this is a lie, so let's whatever. And then it comes out to be true. You be like, what the fuck? That's why you gotta keep everything with a grain of salt. So a dude that was on the Joe Rogan podcast, he was speaking about the atrocities because he was rebellious, and then he sat back and saw what was going on and thought, you know what I'm saying, at a higher level than he was thinking before. And he was like, oh, hold up. You know what I'm saying? Like, he was saying that by this time he would have obviously hated Trump because that was the media was telling them. But when he found out what the media wasn't saying, that he knew already, then they saw how they reacted with Trump, and then flash forward to what Trump was doing, made him realize now why they hated Trump. Then he connected all the dots together. You know what I'm saying? And he was speaking about how Obama, you know what I'm saying, launched way more drones and shit, killing innocent people. Like, we don't say that shit. We just post about Obama, black business, black excellence. Bye bye. Next. We don't view him like that. That's the power of strategy, okay? Because I could sit here and say, yo, the Democrats, but no, it's the Republicans too. But they both use strategies. But damn, nigga, like, the strategy of the Democrats is a little sloppy, and y'all still falling for it. We have no hope. And y'all wanna what? What? Revolution? Nigga, please. We ain't built for that shit yet. They need to fucking have us on hunger strike, Hunger Game style, which is kind of getting there, but people, they can't see the forest for the trees, so it's gonna be too late, and then we're gonna look back like, oh, wait, what's going on? I thought there was no, don't. I thought, all right, you know, be the Michael Jordan of slavery right now. Let's go in and let's go work, nigga, because of you. That's what you have to say. It's gonna be too late. That's why I made this podcast. You know what I'm saying? People want to look back and be like, yo, this crazy nigga was speaking. And they were like, damn, yo, I ain't gonna for, yeah, you know what I'm saying? After 50 years, you know, I have to recognize that nigga I was talking shit about, yeah, you know, he actually knew what was going on. Fuck out of here. And I ain't doing it for fucking trophies either. And listen, there's nothing wrong with that. I understand why people want their trophies. They worked hard for it, and they might not care, but they might like it. And they'll put it in the shelf, and hey, yesterday's price, not today's price. That's what happened with Will Smith, that's for sure. And Chris Rock. I just don't like when these celebrities just twerk for these fucking politicians. That just lets you know who they really working for. Now let's keep going up. Who these politicians are working for. The Carl Schwab or these motherfuckers. And then in that same episode of the Joe Rogan, he played a Carl Schwab speech, and Joe Rogan was like, no, play the Darth Vader, the theme, you know, the theme that goes bong 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 bong. So he was speaking, and you know, jokes, but hey, you could joke, but not those jokes, because you can use joke to manipulate. You could tell a joke that has triple entendres and it has triple meanings as you say it, so you could feel a way about it and then be like, oh, but did he mean this? And then kind of at the same time revealing what you really think about certain things. You know what I'm saying? So it's like breaking the fourth wall, and they don't like that shit, because a lot of people who are comedians, they're really smart people. They think outside the box, and the way they manipulate how they say phrases to get people's attention and click in people's heads of what I'm really speaking about, that's really like, you know, that's skills. It's just like writing a rhyme, you know what I'm saying? But at the same time, you gotta make people laugh. So I guess, I don't know. Because you could easily do it and be like really dry and shit, not maybe how I do it. And not have people laugh, but you still trying to get your point across, but did it work? No. So, you know, in the utopian world of the evil elites they will definitely have to evaporate raw comedians, because they will want a comedian that will go, hey, make dumbass light jokes, hee hee ha, hee hee he's, of only what we want to push. Like fucking this fucking dumbass Indian motherfucker who I thought was mad cool and shit, but nigga's another fucking soul parrot nigga. He's a parrot. He gets on top of like whatever they tell him to do or whatever he sees on the news, and he goes, Brock. So that's it. Aziz Ansari trying to make joke, and then you could tell they were like, yo, you gotta make the joke, but you're gonna make the joke on the special, because we're only gonna give you the special so you can just make jokes of people who are not vaccinated. And of course they're gonna say, yeah, they gave him the money, but nigga, you lost your soul along the way. And when shit gets back to you, you don't even know what you're getting into. So you probably was promoting some shit that, you know what I'm saying, had your fans in danger. And you ain't doing your research. And some people will forgive you, some people won't. And a lot of people will lose fans because of that. Because the ones that are really gonna get the fans, person like me, nah, but are gonna be those who, you know, like the Joe Rogan, that was like, yo, I don't know. Because then when the fucking evidence comes out, people gonna be like, oh shit, you feel me? He was on it. And that's how you build your own community, because people are gonna trust you a little bit more until you do something that people say, whoa, you know? And that comes out confirmed, because people, of course, are gonna be the first to be like, I don't know, and they be wrong. Like, you know, of course, they had it wrong with Trump. I had it wrong for like 2 weeks. I did the research, man. I gotta tell you, I did the research. I understand people got a life to live and they busy. I get it, but man, no wonder they if people want to control the world, they just gotta give us enough entertainment, because it takes our mind away from bad shit that may be going on. Can you believe like this, like New York City 2022, we still having like massive crimes? Like, I thought like our brain will, you know, well, I would say evaporate. It is evaporating, but will elevate at least to a sense of like, wait a minute, why are we killing each other? Oh, you killing me because of drugs. Why are we selling drugs? Or because of, you know, we're fucked up in poverty. Why are we in poverty? Let's keep going. Let's keep going. That's my point. Let's keep going. We're gonna get to the answer. Let's keep going. But people don't want to keep going. You know, when it comes to man and women, that's forever gonna happen. But we can take care of other shit. If we really wanted the change, we could do it too. I understand that we're gonna look at these politicians that be walking around like the fucking Espilad dude from the fucking Heights that's sending me emails about, yeah, man, we're gonna, I'm making sure we're right there with Biden, opening borders and giving those people the chances and giving them this chance, that chance, and housing. I'm like, yo, how about us? We're the real refugees here in our own fucking state. Well, y'all keep raising fucking, y'all letting the rent rise up. And you just come around and you bring a known politician, you bring Hillary Clinton to dance merengue in 181st, nigga, you ain't cutting it. But guess what? We do have lambones here that don't know shit about politics, that they'll just watch Univision. So they'll see him and they say, hey, look, he's famous. Let me take a picture. And hey, I took a picture with this guy. Hell yeah, maybe I'll vote for him. Sometimes they don't even go and vote. But that's why we see what we see in the neighborhoods. Bravo, come on. Like, come on, you gotta give it to them. They smart, man, because they know these niggas ain't gonna wake up. Nigga, you could step on their head, wake up, and they'll still be sleeping. So what the fuck you gonna do? Yeah, nigga, we gonna fraud this shit up. Y'all making me money by y'all being stupid. Maybe that's changing now though. Because I'm pretty sure somebody spoke out before, but they probably be like, oh, who's that crazy guy? Talking about he's corrupt. Well, he knows. Yeah, nigga, because you don't know don't mean that he don't know. But that's how we are raised. Let me take a sip on that one, nigga. This is that Moet. This is that Moet. You know what I'm saying? So these people speak to you as like they're like, I got that email. And they were speaking to me like I was a fucking, I was laughing reading the email, like evil Trump rules, you know what I'm saying, his evil rules. And it's like, motherfucker, What's your fucking take on the Hunter Biden laptop? And I don't even, and I want to hear your take now, in the middle, and at the end, because it's only gonna get worse. Like, that's why I said, like, oh, that Will Smith shit, don't worry about that. We just hit the iceberg. This ain't it yet. It's gonna roll out slowly, layer by layer, to the point people gonna be looking at each other like, all right, whatever. You were fucking right about Biden. Now what? Get the fuck out of here. Like, they're gonna be like, oh, you mad now? You mad? Don't be mad. It's okay. We all take L's, right? Are you gonna take an L and just like that, or are you gonna take an L and learn from it? Hopefully, learn from it, you dumbasses. See, I gotta speak to people who are listening to my own podcast like that, right? I know people gonna say like, why you so fucking aggressive? No, because I saw what y'all did. I saw what y'all did last 2 summers. More than last 2 summers. I saw what y'all did 5 years ago. Damn, I gotta make my own move. I saw what y'all did. I saw the just because I felt like Trump, I was rolling with Trump. I saw those backhanded memes. I post one, now you gotta post one, and hopefully I go and see. Like, come on, my man. Like, I know that's fun. I know it's fun. But I'm out here actually knowing what's going on. And I couldn't say that back then because obviously I would sound crazy and, you know, offend people. But now what? You can't like the post of the Rocky shit I posted. You can't win. You can't win with these people. They're ignorant with the information, and their ego won't even be like, hey, I was wrong about this. Damn, what would I do next time so I won't, you know, this won't happen to me again? Yeah, I'm gonna have to do my fucking due diligence and do my research. Oh, hell no. Hell to the no. And this is even crazy. I can even go deeper than this. Isn't it crazy that the people who they make sure they use to break records, because Obama was breaking records with the drones. And this is like, God damn, maybe you broke the record, so when we look at other white people, we gonna look at you and you black, allegedly. I mean, he is black, but you know. And even like the Kamala shit, like y'all use basically the two black masks to use and have them do all the crazy shit. So, you know, when we look back in the future, thousands of years from now or whatever, the history of America, and we're gonna break down statistics of like bombs, war crimes and all that shit, we're gonna look at Obama like, what the fuck? Then we're gonna look at the people around that time. They ain't know what the fuck was going on. People still right now will just throw a random post just to get some traffic. Yo, you know, my president, the best president ever. You know, which they'll still post to kind of let you know, like, yeah, I fucked up with Biden, but let me tell you who the real president is. That's why I like talking about this, because I laugh. This is what I see in my feed. Of course, the politics die down. You know what I'm saying? Like, I just don't get these people, man. I just don't. That's why, like, these are the same people that are like, that believe the Bible is fake. Of course, they fake. All right, see, now I'm taking it overboard, because now I'm saying people who don't subscribe to the Bible are fake. Do I really mean that? No, but do I sometimes want to say that? Yes, because y'all not even doing the research. I'm trusting you telling me, yo, I think that shit is fake. Oh, wow. You know, I mean, come on now. Did we see God? Can you see God? Now, if I say I exist and you see me, can you believe that I exist? I don't want to hear no conversation about that shit. And matter of fact, how about if I speak out of my ass with no facts, but in the other side of the conversation? If I was God, I wouldn't show up to y'all dumbasses. Because y'all dumbasses gonna take it like this. Oh, that's God. That's God. All right, fuck it, you know. Yo, I gotta behave. Nah, motherfucker, God gave you free will. Let's see what you gonna do. Take the matters in your own hands. But no, we take the matters in our own hands, yeah. And we do robberies, and we especially the white people, this is a Christian country. So how come these Christian patriots dumped drugs in the hoods in the 80s? And if it wasn't y'all, who did it? And why y'all ain't stop them? But there was many things done before and after. So you're stuck if you're gonna go to the 80s and the drugs and try to debate me on that. You're stuck because we can go backwards and forward. I just went there though. So that's for the white people. You feel me? I do blame us also, and I say us as blacks and Hispanics because we don't do the research. But they got us to a point that they kind of got us in an Achilles heel in a way, because these white people are in control of the government. Their pedophiles are okay. We need to run it by the system, and the ones that we have here in the hood that owe money or whatever, or child support, y'all get them arrested, throw them in the jail. Woof, y'all quick with it. And if you have money, you got a good lawyer. So maybe you got a good lawyer. You got away with it. But that's what we don't have. Because if we would have enough money for lawyers, we would have done our shit and not get away with it. And it would have been a paradigm shift. Now the white people want to be like, oh my God, look what they're doing to y'all. The blacks and Hispanics and Black Lives Matter. Don't fall for it. Don't fall for it. No. Tell us to don't fall for it way before all of this bullshit. But guess what happens? Now y'all feeling threatened because maybe the super Jews, or who knows, China, the white people themselves selling themselves out to China. Where's the patriotism? Y'all the worst enemies, the white people in this country. Hillary Clinton, if it's really true what's going on with her, Uma Abedin, and according to Wiener's laptop, that police people in New York City were throwing up and committing suicide because what they saw in that laptop. How come she ain't arrested? Fuck the system. Fuck how it looks on the outside. No, get her ass arrested. Show it on live TV, then show and put a link on it and be like, yo, you know what? This is how we're gonna heal. But this if you don't want to see it, I get it. And if you want to see it, here's the link, motherfucker. So we don't have none of that bullshit of, oh, we don't know if it. No, I'm gonna show you if it's true or not. But we don't do that. I mean, I fuck with Trump and all that, but listen, these are the same people that lie about Jesus' image in the Bible. These are the same people that talk about Christian countries, and we letting fucking the don't say gay bill, but what they don't want to say is that shit is not even written in the fucking law in the bill. They just saying that because they getting told, hey, they basically don't say gay in the schools. No, motherfucker. How about the ones that are being from kindergarten to third grade? Y'all want to teach them that early? Seems like grooming to me. Seems like pedophile grooming to me. That's an anti-pedophile bill, and y'all people are sleeping. And then guess what? You got to gather up on the celebrities, so they all go and say, "Don't say gay bill." And I think they did the shit in the Oscars and shit. Like, are you fucking kidding me? But I expect this from people. I expect this from y'all, because y'all the same ones that saw the trannies in full fucking dress up, reading books to kids in schools, and y'all fell for that shit. Y'all ain't move a muscle. So hey, that's coming. So get ready, because the other letter is gonna be born out of the LGBT is gonna be that P, and the P ain't gonna stand for people. It's gonna stand for pedophilia. But they probably won't even put the P in there, man. These people are smarter than that. They know that we too stupid for that. Sorry. I'm not gonna say that they smarter than that. They know that we too stupid for that. They be like, we'll just change it. Man love. ML. LGBT ML. Man love. Boy love. BL. How about that one? There's already NAMBLA that y'all can look it up, and that's real. Where they try to justify pedophilia. Like, you know what the fuck? And then you have Disney fighting for this shit. Sweet. We're lost. Jesus, hurry up and come. These niggas is cooked. The elite and these white people, they talk so much shit about white people, but then they keep getting tricked by the white people. The white man tricked them to fucking get the shot. They say no shot, no fucking work, nigga. Meaning you're a bum. Oh, people didn't even call it. They blamed their own people. They were making fun of their own people, their own blacks and Hispanic people. They were blaming them. They were saying, hey, come on, man. Matter of fact, this is white people. I'm pretty sure blacks and Hispanics wasn't going that crazy. But there was family members that couldn't even, that were like, yo, if y'all ain't vaccinated, my bad, but don't come. Like, suck my motherfucking dick. Because where the fuck was y'all at every fucking year when the fluke season came? Yeah, we were still hitting parties, huh? But the white man told you on TV, whoa, and y'all fucking bark, nigga, cause that's y'all masters. Y'all bark mad fast. And it was getting to a point that if many of us agreed, if way more of us agreed, they would have said, yo, snitch. And we would have got snitched on, man. Y'all would have fell for it. Don't throw money in there. Whew. Don't throw money in there. Cause y'all would have done it with a heartbeat. And guess what? All that equals to us having no culture. We want to say hip hop culture. We don't know what the fuck that means. Because if it's hip hop culture and we telling white people, oh, you a guest, then how the fuck they control it more than us? I should end it right. I should end it right there. That's why, since the Bible, man, the real Bible, not just like, hey, read a new version of it or go to church and they'll tell you a specific part of it. No, it's just the Bible, man, just the scripture. That shit will humble you. It humbled me, but it humbled me to greatness because now I'm like, oh, okay, I don't know about that much, about that subject. I can't speak on it. Not like I will go before now talk my ass out just because I saw a fucking clip or the news talk about some shit. And then you just feel like, wait a minute, no, I'm losing this debate. I can't lose a debate. No, hold up. And you start making shit, and then you losing an argument. Like, I've seen this done before. There's people that cannot take a bad debate for themselves when somebody just got back-to-back information. They just can't. They take the fucking chess table and they throw it up. Fuck it, nobody won. And how are we gonna get far like that as a community? Remember, we gotta start in New York City. We gotta start block by block, building by building, man, apartment by apartment, then block by block, then hopefully a fucking neighborhood to another neighborhood. It seems far because look how they got us. And maybe we could sometimes blame our parents up before us. Yeah, sometimes. I'm sorry. Because if they would have handed us that job, like, yo, you better keep all these motherfuckers in check. All these politicians are gonna come in here. Because if not, y'all rent gonna raise up. This gonna happen. No, we wasn't told that. Many of us wasn't told that. Or maybe a lot of us were told that and I didn't. And mine didn't. You know what I'm saying? So it goes both ways. But I bet you everything that I'm saying, if a celebrity says it, y'all will okay with it, y'all will jump with it, y'all will repost it, but I'm saying it. I'm not sponsored, nigga. I have Moet right here. I bought that shit for $40 out of my own money, man. Cause like, going back to that God thing, why would God show himself? So we could just go by the rules because we know that we saw God and you don't want to fuck that up? But God will see it like, damn, I showed myself. Now they think of me as a dictator. Now they're really going to do what I say, and it's not really free will. These people are not showing them their true self. Me not showing my image, just telling y'all, hey, this is what it is. I put a book there. Nobody can say that. Nobody on earth can say, hey, I don't have access to a Bible. It stood the test of time. And you can actually read it and compare shit that happened back then that will give you gems on shit that might be happening to you now. I'm not saying that this will replace your parents, but if you was raised with no parents, you don't know where the fuck to start. If you will read the Bible, hey, you will at least raise your points up in terms of like how to deal with situations and shit, because we all go from word of mouth, and this word of mouth was from way before. When you have parents, they will guide you because like, hey, I did this, maybe you shouldn't go this way. I'm not saying you can't, but I will say this, I will say that. I've seen this before. Watch out for this. When they don't have that, and they get manipulated by anybody else, you can convince them to do good, you can convince them to do bad. you know? And when there's a lot of bad around, then, you know, maybe your kid will go to fucking Harvard. Fuck it, he escaped. But the rest, whew, they got a percentage. Probably the rest, they will fall under it. They will fall under peer pressure. Because remember, it gets to a point that when you're a teenager, whatever your parents say, it's like, fuck them, they don't know shit, it's my life. And then you turn past 25, like, then you turn 30, and be like, oh, okay. And some people even get it at their 20s, at their teenage years, they get it. By their parents, some don't. I didn't, I definitely did. But I didn't have bad enough friends that would influence me to do shit. And if I did have a well-sound mind to be like, whoa, hold up. But just imagine when you have parents or you had a mother that didn't care for your life, or she was addicted or something else, you feel me? Then we blame them when we see them in the streets robbing. So it's deeper than that, but we need to start with a culture. These white people, if you let them, they will create our culture like they've been doing. They will tell us, no, you can't agree with that. Why? Don't agree with that. Why? Don't worry. That's it. We don't know our history. I'm Dominican, so I know I can trace my history to DR, but from back before that, where? Feel me? You have white people that can fucking trace their ancestors all the way to fucking Europe. From here. My parents were born in DR, so of course I could just be like, okay, obviously, boom. That's where I can start at. Imagine my great grandkids still knowing about my two parents that were born over there in DR. Now that's knowledge. That's culture in a way. I guess we can have that now eventually when we record shit more now, and kids in the future can see at least recordings of us, because there wasn't a whole lot of recordings of our parents back then, you know, just maybe a picture here and there. But you know what I'm saying? Like we need to go back to that. Go back to your neighbor. You know what I'm saying? Don't ask for a fucking $1,000, but make it to the point that, damn, if you need borrow some sugar, it won't be no crazy looks like, oh, this motherfucker can't afford sugar. And yeah, maybe obviously everybody could afford sugar, but my whole thing is just like, don't you can't be too fucking like uppity about your shit, man. We all can fall from grace, and we all may need help. And then what happens? You're gonna be too proud to beg for help? That's what we're here for. We're all one team. But you know, when you let these people separate us, the people that we call the enemy, the white people, and then they separated, then you follow what their fucking rules are, then you love them just as much as you was talking shit about. You hate them. You know, you don't hate them. You love them. You idolize them. Not all, but some. I've seen a bunch of people talk shit about white people, and then simply follow what the white person puts in front of them. Like, hell no. We seen what white people did to blacks and Hispanics over and over. Now they're in a little trouble, and now they're asking us, hey, join our crew, because, you know, it wasn't us, it was the Democrats. It was the Democrats. No, but the Republicans were there too. The Republicans could have been like, yo, this is what's going on with y'all, and y'all could either take it or leave it. We didn't even know that there was the blacks were DK, unless that's all a fake. DK, the blacks was there to help start the Republican. They never told us this. It took Trump. And Trump even had to come in like, yo, let me come in mad, you know what I'm saying, controversial, because that's the only way to wake people up. And even it feels like even that didn't work. It's working now, because it's fucking over. It took a white man to set all these motherfucking elites up. I understand that we want black presidents, but we just can't be like, yo, we want a black, because then they'll be like, oh, y'all want a black president? I bet. Obama Volume 2. And you be like, yo, well, all right, fuck it, yeah, he black. And then you don't even know what he's doing because the media ain't gonna speak about it. It's over. The media exposed himself. It's over. They obviously picking sides. Hopefully is a sign of things to change, but what happens when things do feel a little good now? And it's like, oh, okay, hold up. And I hate that point that we want to get back to normal, because then when we're back to normal, then what? Then we're gonna feel like complacent again? Like, hell no. Hell no. Hell no. These people are hiding away life-changing technology. That imagine it gets to a point that money's not even the shit anymore. It's just about, yo, you know what I'm saying? Find something you want to do in life and go after it. These people could come up with different ways to change our life, but they ain't gonna give us to us, and we ain't gonna ask for it. And then you have same people in a mindset of the old age, of like the industrial complex, what is it called, the industrial age or whatever, of like work. You know, there was fucking kids at the age of 8 working hard as fucking factories. It's unfathomable now. That's how it was back then. And now it's still that mentality, yo, you gotta work for it. Yeah, I guess you gotta work for it. Yeah, I get it. But not everybody is meant to be a CEO. No, we don't want to do that shit. But you have to now, because that's the only thing that pays, because the bills, they raised it way too fucking high. And yes, you could have different ways to go about it. But this is 2022. Like, are we still living that old way of thinking? They don't at least want to give us a 4-day work week. This COVID shit ruined it. Like, there's people that don't even want to work. They look at you with a fucking pissed off face. And you know, okay, some people, it's been like that, but you see that shit way more now. People who just want to commit crime broad daylight, they don't give a fuck no more. It's like people mentally tapped out. And I don't want to hear about, oh, it's back to normal, so let's go back to normal. No, motherfucker. No. All this time, y'all been moving money without us knowing. And with us knowing, but y'all just, y'all had lawyers behind y'all. No, fuck all of y'all. Fuck these people, man. These people been getting away with for the longest shit, man. They getting away with shit for the longest. And maybe this is good, because this lets us know, don't ever trust anybody in power, even if they doing good shit, because you just never know. They could just dump a bunch of information. Like, yeah, remember when he was doing all this good shit for y'all? This is what he was doing on the other side. And then now what? Now we're forced to change our tune. That's my point, though. We got to keep our foot on these motherfuckers' neck. I gotta end it off, because this podcast was way too good. And it's probably obviously shit I repeated way before, you know what I'm saying, over and over on episodes. But hey, it's the Moet. Nah. But listen, I definitely got some good news though. Adidas is doing the NIL program. I think probably Nike did this before. I don't think so, but it's basically NIL, which is name, image, and likeness. So basically, they could just sign a young athlete, high school, young football, high school, whatever, and pay them even to post on social media. That's dope, because there's people that have been even arrested, athletes, for taking money, because NCAA won't give them money, but they make all the money off your likeness. So you see what I'm saying? I still can't believe Tim Tebow was fighting for that shit. Like, motherfucker, you probably was good. You ain't know about, where this next meal gonna come from. Your parents were what? Mercenaries? Not like the killers, but the other killers, the Christian pushers. See, now I gotta get off. FBI. And that's another thing about FBI. FBI was fucking trying to confiscate the diary, which now people are confirming is true, which Biden's daughter was saying that he was taking inappropriate showers with her. Yo, fam. Pirate Radio, episode 45. Wake the fuck up. The information is real. The people who are conspiracy theorists are basically calling everything out. Don't let the ego get in the way. If somebody that looks just like you tells you a different information, don't just shun them off, man. Take everything with a grain of salt. Build a community at the same time with each brother. Let's not always just have a stank face when we're walking outside. If somebody's staring at you and you feel like it's awkward, smile. That's it. Moving on. Anyways, Pie Radio, episode 4 or 5. Peace.